Okay, for our first example, we're going to do 2/3 divided by 1/4. I know that 2/3 divided by 1/4, I know 1/4 will go into 2/3 more than once because I know 1/4 is smaller than 2/3 because 2/3 is greater than a half and 1/4 is less than a half. So that's a good thing to know going into the problem. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make our models. We're going to make the first box equal to 2/3. So I'm going to create 3 equal pieces, and I'm going to shade in 2 of them. That's equal to 2/3. Then in the box on the right, I'm going to break that up into 4 equal pieces. Only I'm going to make those pieces go in the opposite direction. They are going to be vertical. And I need one of those 4 pieces to be shaded in for this second box to be a model of 1/4. So now that my models are made, now I'm going to go to prepare for the division. I want to share my horizontal lines from the first fraction with the second one, and I want to share my vertical lines from the second fraction with the first one. Each box now has 12 different squares of the same size. Now remember, we are dividing 2/3 by 1/4, which means we want to know how many times does 1/4 go into 2/3. Which means we want to know how many times these 3 squares go into these squares here. So my one whole is going to be these 3 squares. Let's see how many times they go into these blue squares. It looks like those 3 squares go in once, twice, and then not quite one more time. So we've got 2 left over. So it looks like these 3 red squares go into the blue squares 2 times with a remainder of 2. So my answer to this division problem is going to be that 1/4 goes into 2/3 2 times with a remainder of 2 out of the groups of 3 squares we were looking for. So the answer to this problem is 2 2/3, which is already in simplest form. Nice job!